Alright, so Hlormar has finally met us in the middle of town. Let's see, what I think I'm gonna go continue the main quest. Can't remember which part we were on. I think we just talked to the WE Informant. And so we'll see.
You seem like very good company.
Okay, this is what I thought. So he says we need an Ashlander Informant. I have heard of a fellow in ald-ruhn named Hassour Zainsubani, an Ashlander who left the waste to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zainsubani likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. If we ask about Hassour Zainsubani, he says he's an Ashlander who left the waste to become a wealthy trader in ald-ruhn. I'm not sure where to find him, but I tried the Scar Inn in ald-ruhn first. That's a more respectable place than the Rat in the Pot. Yeah, I should say so. Or the Council Club. Okay. Cool. Let's get speechcraft training. Oh my goodness. Maybe we should help Hlormar. Maybe we should do Hlormar's quest. I mean, Hlormar. I think you're supposed to say the H, but I keep leaving it out. I'm wondering, like, it'd be funny if I just brought him with me for, like, hours and hours. But I don't know.
You may speak.
Whoa.
And salutations.
We just saw his teeth from inside his head.
How delightful. Welcome. I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
I guess we'll bring him... Well... I'd like to do his quest, but I don't know where that lady is.
Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Oh, friend, how about a potion today?
I don't want him to break any future... Like, I don't know if you can have multiple people following you at once. Because there is a situation later on where, like, more people might follow... I mean, there's multiple quests where you might have, like, people following you. But then again, I know you can buy, like... you can actually buy slaves in this game, and you can buy, like, all 6 of them or however many at once. And they all follow you, and they all get, like, stuck on each other. So you can have multiple followers. So she wasn't up there. It said she was to the northwest. We found him, like, somewhere over here. Like, over there, I think. So, I think we have to go further north. And initially I was thinking about helping the lady. What are you doing, Hlormar? I think he lost sight of me or something. Initially I was thinking about helping the lady he's talking about, that he wants to kill. But after having him follow me and help with the necromancer quest and stuff like that, I feel that it's only right that we side with him. I don't know. He's kind of just my friend at this point. See, I mean, look how he helps me out in a fight. Like, I can't turn on him. Okay. This is northwest. I'm not confusing east and west again. We'll talk. Oh my goodness. Get away from me, freak. That's the lady with the boots of blinding speed, who we should probably talk to soon. Oh, is this Sayorvar Horsemouth? I think it is. It's got some guars. Yes,
We share
him.
the same company. What can I do for you?
Let's see. I don't really use any of these skills, but let's do axe. Okay, where is this woman? Oh, there you are. My cat just... No, don't step on the keyboard. I was looking for her. I knew she was in the room when she was hiding somewhere. Just taking a nap. She just snuck up on me. Yeah. What are you doing?
You should have picked an easier opponent.
What are you doing, silly? Why didn't you come out when I called your name? You're crazy. She's gotten up on the desk and she's being very naughty. Poking around. Stop it. Being noisy. A beetle coming after me? That's ridiculous. Okay. Apparently Hlormar killed a war while I was gone. And he's just standing there observing his kill. Good job, buddy. No, why doesn't he move?
You will die where you stand.
Animals are pissing me off. Just ignore them, Hlormar. Let's go. Now, he's breaking because he's on a rock. Okay, I really want to find this woman that he's talking about, but like, I feel like I've already gone northwest and I don't know where she is. Oh, she might be over here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Kill the witch. What the fuck? Got disoriented.
Do you need something?
Socia Caristiana. She says, hello there, stranger. I see you already met my good friend Hlormar. My name is Socia Caristiana, the healer. How can I be of assistance to the two of you? Yeah, so she says she's a healer, not a witch, which I do kind of believe. If you tell her what Hlormar told you, she says, ha, a right funny story that one is. The true story is that I took Hlormar on as a traveling companion for protection, only for the road to Caldera. Along the way, he was getting entirely too friendly for his own good, to the point where I actually had to cast a sleep spell on him. Just, that's not what he said. He said you paralyzed him and he couldn't blink. Saying you just made him go to sleep? Anyway, she says, just to teach him a lesson in manners, I stripped him and left him by the road, and to be sure he didn't come after me for retribution, I took that Cloudcleaver he's always fawning over as well. Well, that was not a good plan. If we click on Cloudcleaver, she says, oh, I don't think he's ready to get it back yet. I can still see the rage burning in those tiny Nord eyes of his. However, if he meets me in 3 days at the Mage's Guild Hall in Caldera, I will return everything I have of his, but not a minute sooner. Tell him that is Socia's offer. Okay. I'll tell him. I don't think he'll like it, though. He says, seems a bit chilly today, doesn't it? He says, well, I'll not be waiting here another 3 days. It's so funny because he followed me around for like a week. To have me bloody axe when it is in the hands of that damned witch. Are you going to help me, friend, or are you believing the lies spilling out of that witch's face? I kind of believe her, but I'll side with you.
You will die where you stand.
Then let's show this witch the way to her grave together. Yeah, sorry, Socia, but...
Not long now. My victory is come. I have you.
How does it feel to know
I should have killed you sooner.
She drained my willpower? That seriously... Oh, it came back. Steel Staff of Chastening. Not too interested in that. Take the potions. Oh. But I don't know why, but I literally thought her corpse was talking to me. I was like... I didn't think it was weird. I was just trying to say goodbye to the corpse. What is wrong with me? Anyway, he says, you have Cloudcleaver, my friend. I would like it back. I can choose to keep it, but... Here, have the axe. He says, aw, thank you, friend. I noticed you admiring the way I fought the old witch. Ooh. Your strength is increased by 2. Okay, that's actually really good. We talked to him about the witch. He says, it is good she's dead. Alright. So now, he's just gonna stand here forever in his underwear. Yeah. Kinda sad we don't have a follower now, but I didn't really want him to, like, die in some other way or just get in the way or whatever. So, let's see, what, I think, let's teleport to ald-ruhn. And this is actually right where I wanted to be. So he said, Caius said, go to the, what was it called? Not the rat in the pot. I think this one, the Ald-ruhn Inn. And to talk to Hassour Zainsubani. Say he'll be downstairs reading, or in the back room below the bar.
Greetings.
So he's right over here. He says, I am Hassour Zainsubani, Solara. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and would prefer to be left alone with my thoughts. He says, I see you wish to learn of the Ashlanders from me, and what is it that you wish to learn? And then I think we're supposed to ask about gift-giving customs, and then, because Kai said to give him a gift. He gave us money, he's like, go get him a gift first. So he says, a curious question, a gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate and aware of the other's wants and needs. Such is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle with great risks, for the test of a gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. And if we ask him about... Talking about courtesy, he says, Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with different tribes, but leave when requested and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashcans, tribal chiefs, and wise women. Tribal seers and counselors, some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. And then, we talking about the thoughtful gift, he says, yes, a gift shows you have taken the care to learn something of the receiver. For example, I love poetry. No stranger could be expected to know this, but a book of poetry given to me by a stranger shows the giver respects me and has made a special effort to know and please me. But now I've answered your question, would like some time to myself, if you'll excuse me. So
Go ahead, Outlander.
he tells us he likes poetry, so the journal tells us to get him a book of poetry, basically. Go to the bookseller. And I think he already has...
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
He already has, like, a book. He already has one of the books. There's a few...
What do you need?
Shut up. There's a few books you can get him, and he, like, already has one of them. Is this his room? I think this is his room.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, he has Ashland Himes. The Red Book of Riddle. Oh my goodness. Shashev. I'm Shashev Mage. Welcome to ald-ruhn, the district seat of House Redoran. Why are you, like... He said someone's been selling strange red statues in ald-ruhn. It's interesting. I think we'll hear more about that later. Telling us about Ienas Sarandas. Oh yeah, so I remember I tried to do this guy's quest by talking to him, but that was the wrong way to do it. You're supposed to talk to, like, the people who he owes money. One of the people who owes money. I can't talk. One of the, like, merchants who he owes money to, and then you'll basically be able to start the quest. So maybe we can do that too. But yeah, take care, Shashev. He has the 5 far stars. He's got those books already, so we can try to get him. I don't know that it matters because it's kind of like the thought that counts, but we can get him the book of poetry that he doesn't have yet. Let's go to the bookseller. And actually, if we ask him about Hassour Zainsubani, he says, yes, the Ashlander trader, a bibliophile, likes poetry. I have a few such volumes here, I believe. Words of the Wind, Ashland Himes, the 5 far stars around here somewhere. So, the one that he doesn't have would be like Words of the Wind. There we go.
Well, hello then. A pleasure to meet you.
Oh wait, can you buy these corpse preparation books? Let's read Words of the Wind. It says, this is a volume of verse collected from Ashlander wise women. May I shrink to dust is from the Ahamusa Ashlanders of the Grazelands. May I shrink to dust in your cold wild wastes, and may my tongue speak its last time to your winds. I pray for the herder that whistles to his guar at play. I pray for the hunter that stalks the White Walkers. I pray for the wise one that seeks under the hill, and the wife who wishes for one last touch of her dead child's hand. That got dark really fast. I will not pray for that which I've lost when my heart springs forth from your soil like a seed and blossoms anew beneath tomorrow's sun. That was some poetry indeed. Wait, who wrote that? Oh, it was like passed down from generations. Okay, I think he'll like this.
I'm listening.
Is there something you need?
I think we have to talk to him about the thoughtful gift. Yeah. So his disposition goes up and he says, this is a gift for me, I am amazed. A copy of Words of the Wind, the words of the Blessed Mothers. I gratefully accept your gift. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. I thank you and I honor your courtesy, Solara. It would please me to return your courtesy by answering your questions. What would you wish to know about Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult? Okay, so we talked to him about Ashlanders. He says, there's too much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what you should know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult, but most of all, if you are visiting a camp, there are things you should know about courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders, and since you ask about the Nerevarine cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. So we already talked to him about courtesy. Yeah. We talked to him about that. Talked to him about challenges. He says, when challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. And then it's talking about Ashlanders and foreigners. He says, most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At the very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it's shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Okay. Nothing I didn't know, to be honest. But about the Nerevarine cult, he says, they worship the great Ashcan and Hortator, Nerevar moon and star, who in ages past destroyed the evil, godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagothr and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. Cult is a small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Urshilaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. Okay, so we have even more topics. Sorry, I keep running out of breath. So, if we ask him about Ashlander worship, he says, all Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into the ancestor cult of their clan. The Nerevarine cult is different, though. It is a very small cult with only a few wise women, with the gift of prophecy and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Solmatol Ashcan of the Urshilaku is a warrior protector of the cult, and Nabani Mesa, also of the Urshilaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. So it sounds like they primarily practice ancestor worship, and the Nerevarine cult is kind of its own, kind of this other thing that is mainly happening in the Urshilaku. We ask him about Urshilaku. He says, the Urshilaku are the Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands and the West Gash. In the northwest of Varnfell, Ashcan Solmatul is their chief, a brave and respected war leader and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts. Okay, talk to him about the camp. He says, he just kind of repeats it, moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, on the northern coast of Varnfell, okay? And I think the last topic we have here, Nerevarine prophecies, he says, I've heard it said the prophecies foretell the return of a reincarnated Nerevar who shall drive the foreigners from the Ashlands and who shall cast down the false gods of the temple and restore the true worships of the ancestors. It is a dream that would appeal to every Ashlander, but it is thought but a silly ancient legend and little more by Ashlanders, myself included. That's weird, because I thought they really believed in it. I didn't think it was like a considered silly to them. Anyway, that's interesting. I also talked to him about Margan. He says Margan, we've already been there, but he says a small village north of ald-ruhn. A road runs from ald-ruhn towards Nisus to the northwest and Margan to the north. Take the right branch at the fork to reach Margan, but it is a long and difficult road, and outlanders may get lost. The silt shredder goes from ald-ruhn to Margan. It costs little and you don't risk getting lost. Yeah.
There is someone watching.
This is kind of a weird
I can tell.
walk.
Is there something I can do for you?
Okay, that was a lot of reading. We got his notes for Caius. And wondering if I should do the Ienas Sarandas quest, which I can start by talking to this pawnbroker or just any of the merchants that he owes money.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I'm Dane's Rethodrill, the Redothril pawnbroker, and you are Solara. Shall I tell you about my trade, or would you perhaps be interested in doing a little work? Yes. He says, I'm looking for a fellow named Ienas Sarandas. I sold him 2 fine matched rings, one with a raw ebony stone, the other a raw glass stone, but he has failed to pay the remaining 150 drakes owed. If you will find Sarandas and either get the ebony ring and the glass ring and return them to me, or get the overdue payment of 150 drakes he owes me, I will pay you 50 gold. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's sell him a couple things. Okay, yeah, so now we should be able to go to this guy's house. It says, yes, I'm Ienas Sarandas, so you're here about the overdue payments. Yes, I do have some overdue payments with local merchants, but I'm afraid I can't pay my debts right now. You see, I'm a little strapped for cash at the moment, but I have a certain very attractive prospects underway, and I'm sure I'll be able to pay you very soon. Yeah, so he's got like a gambling addiction. Offer a sympathetic ear and friendly advice. Indeed, it is as you say, nor encumber myself with profitless treasures, but shall share freely among house and hearth. I've forgotten the grace of generosity, the words of Lord Vivek. You are right to remind me of Sarione's sermons. I've been a fool. I've wasted my family fortunes all in pursuit of profitless treasures. I should share freely, rather than squander the great gifts of home and hearth. Here, take these items and return them. Give the brocade shirt and silk pants to Bivali Tenerin. Give the racer suede belt to Tira Sadis. Give the ebony ring and glass ring to Dane's Redothril. Give the designer shoes to Letherveri. Give the fire jade amulet to Bavine Relith. They are all merchants in ald-ruhn. Return the goods with my apologies. He says, now I know what I must do. I must give my parents' house to the temple, and I shall enter the temple myself and see if I can make something of my life. Thank you, Solara. You've taught me a valuable lesson. From this day forward, I shall make my honest way in the world and try to be of service to others. Okay, sweet. So he's gonna turn his whole life around. And we just have to return all this stuff that he gave us. I want to keep the designer shoes, I'm not going to.
something you need?
Let's go to this guy first.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need? What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I see you have the ebony ring and the glass ring from Ienas Sarandas. Here, take these 50 drakes for your services. Thank you very much for handling this situation so well. I really appreciate it. Alright, cool. I think they all say that. And then I know one of them is like tucked away in here. Yeah, it doesn't even look like a store. So we give her Fire Jade Amulet, get 25 drakes.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Then
Yes, Outlander.
the other ones are like in here. I think this is one of them. Yeah.
Three
Alright,
blessings
cool.
to you, Cyrodiil.
You have to talk to all of them about work twice. Let's see, Alchemist or whatever.
Is there something you need?
I think this is the Enchanter. Splendid designer shoes. Bearing the light enchantment, the radiant glow is practical as well as ornamental. Quite useful for late evening gatherings. Yeah, here you go. It says, do you have, oh, he's an enchanter. Dang, I should have checked if the clothing lady had, some curly-toed. I want the curly-toed exquisite shoes. Get a couple scrolls while I'm here.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
Okay, who else? Still got the belt. He says... Belt goes to Tirus Sadis. Is he over here?
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
No, he's not. It's the alchemist. He must be outside here. Oh yeah, over here.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
There we go. So that's everything. Right? Yeah. Okay, so we made a little bit of money. Just a little easy to do quest. Now, I guess let's go give the notes to Caius. And then I'll probably stop things there. I think this is gonna be a short one.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
I love jumping down the stairs instead of using them. Yeah, I already heard about it. I already heard about your fucking Lord Dagoth.
You seem like very good company.
Says, thanks for your report, but keep Zainsubani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshilaku camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nabani Mesa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. So you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. That's some crazy information he just drops on you. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded message you gave me when you arrived. Read it later, it should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. I mean, I don't know how that would be a persuasive imposter. Now, I don't know what to think, but I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition. We will treat it seriously just as His Majesty commands. So Zainsubani says, Sul Matul and Nabani Mesa at Urshilaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult, so I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken to them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Before you go to Urshilaku camp, see Samutus Vunis and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. And use the divine intervention scroll if you find you're in over your head. I'm like pretty well prepared actually. It will get you safe to an Imperial cult shrine where you can heal, refit, and try again. Okay, and we've already been told where the camp is, but he says the fastest, yeah, basically same thing the other guy told us, the fastest, smartest way to get to Margon would be to take a Silt Strider. In Margon, look for a scout named Nulino Tedus at Margan Outpost. She'll be able to tell you how to reach the Urshilaku camp. Yeah, so I definitely know how to get there. I don't think I'll need the supplies, but I'll grab them anyway. And Fort Moonmoth, that's the one here, so let's do that. Who did he say to talk to? Crulius, Pontanian, and Samutus. That is rad hard heart. You one of them? No, you're.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, I think maybe this guy. No, that's Naspis. Okay, here's one of them. Maybe I should join the Imperial Cult. That's another one I've started, but like never finished. Kai said you come by. I've chosen my best scroll stocks. Yeah, these are some pretty good scrolls. Cool. Can I become a lay member? Accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes. I have to talk to Samutis about that, apparently. Where's Samutis? Down here. Oh, that's freaking Larius Vero. Where is Samutis? Would he be in the prison towers? That's weird. No. Paragon. Oh, here we go. This is another door. This is probably him. Yep. Yes, I'd like you to join the Imperial Cult. I don't need the rules. Just let me join. You are now layman in the Imperial Cult. Welcome, Solara, to our community, and may you rejoice in its blessings. Can I tell you about our services? If you have more time and effort, would you like to become a lay servant? I can't talk to him about the lay servant thing. I think that I have to talk to someone else if I want to get, like, quests from them. I know who I can talk to. But yeah. Basically, you can use their shrines and stuff like that.
I would consider it a privilege.
Oh, wait. He's supposed to have supplies for me too, I think. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So yeah, if we read this coded package, it says Spymaster Caius Cosades, or Cosades, I can't ever get his fucking name right. Knight Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades, Director of Imperial Intelligence in Vardenfell District, Eastern Provinces. I have the honor to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Solara, an individual of no rank or consequence. Solara has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent to you with this missive. Solara is to be entered as a novice in the Imperial Order of the Blades and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. This is longer than I was prepared for. His Majesty's particular wishes are as follows. A local superstition holds an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents shall unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and shall re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the dark elven nations. This orphan and outcast is called in legend the Nerevarine, and is supposed to be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor Lord Indiril Nerevar. Solara has the appearance of meeting the conditions of this local superstition. I don't know what they mean by that. Like, they're like, oh, you look like the person, but it's like, how would you know? See, I feel like the Emperor would know, because he's got this, like, in Oblivion, it's the same Emperor in Oblivion, and they tell you, like, that he sees, what do they say about, he basically, like, is kind of like a seer or something, like, He sees more than lesser men, that's what they say. So maybe that's how he can know about that. Anyway, it says, therefore it is his majesty's desire that Solara shall, insofar as is possible, satisfy the conditions of this ancient prophecy and shall become the Nerevarine. Though this prophecy is indeed only an ancient local superstition, his majesty has taken counsel on this matter with his most expert informants and confidants, and his majesty is persuaded that the prophecy is genuine and significant, either in its entirety or in its several parts, and he earnestly demands you treat this matter with the utmost seriousness. Certain aspects of this ancient superstition are described at the end of this document, and further materials will be forthcoming by courier. At the earliest occasion, it will of course be necessary that you acquaint yourself better with the details of this ancient superstition from your local sources. Since this matter intimately concerns Solara, it is expected that you will employ him, I got my gender wrong, it's okay, to gather information on this subject. Maybe they thought I was a man. His Majesty has taken a great and personal interest in the legends and prophecies of the Nerevarine and eagerly awaits your reports. Is that a typo? Okay, I don't know. I have the honor to be, sir, your most humble and obedient servant, Glabrio Bellianus, personal secretary to the Emperor. Okay. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know why they would think we would be the person for this, but like I said, it's the Emperor just knows things other people don't know, basically. That's how he knows, if you've played Oblivion. He's like, oh, I've seen your face in my dream. He basically knows you're gonna be, like, the person to deliver the Amulet of Kings and all that. And yeah, he can kind of see into the future, I guess. I definitely want to play Oblivion at some point. Like, do a serious, well, as serious a playthrough as you can do in that game, because it's the funniest game ever. But I love it. Oh, I don't really need to rest. Oh! I had another weird dream. In your dreams, a tall figure in a gold mask spoke to you, Lord Nerevar Inderil. Hey, Resdania. Did they mean hail? Hey, Resdania. Long forgotten, forged anew. 3 belied you, 3 betrayed you. One you betrayed was 3 times true. Lord Vorn Dagon. I'm struggling, sorry. I'm reading too much and I'm like, my brain is crashing out. 3 belied you, 3 betrayed you, 1 you betrayed was 3 times true. Lord Vorn Dagoth, steadfast liegeman, faithful friend, bids you come and climb Red Mountain. Beneath Red Mountain once again, break your bonds, shed cursed skin, and purge the Enwa from Morrowind. So it's like a little rhyme. It's cute. Yeah, the 3 that betrayed you, they're talking, you know, about the tribunal. The, Chimer that, like, basically pre-Dunmer were called the Chimer, and they were, like, the 3, people who stole power from the heart. Basically, the lore gets really a little convoluted. They basically stole power to become gods, or godlike. And there's a couple different iterations of the story, but some people say they, like, showed up after Nerevar died, other people say they, like, showed up and, like, or that they betrayed him, and then when he died, it's kind of gets muddled. I think they definitely betrayed him. I don't know exactly what went down, but because they were not supposed to steal the power from the heart, it's like a heart of... what is his name? Lorcan? It's like the heart from a god, and they stole power from it. Very interesting story. Anyway, yeah, we're gone to Margon, and Caius told me to talk to a scout about where to go, but I know where to go, so it'll be fine. But I think I will leave it off here, because it's been about an hour, which is just a little longer than I wanted. I was gonna cut it off like 40 minutes, but this is fine, I'll cut it off here.